Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Garlib saying hello, and this is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We are back in the outpost of Gwingris in Eregion, but before we continue our journeys in this area, let me really quick do something here in the vault. First of all, this scroll that I got from an alt, okay, I don't have enough room to do that, not sure why. Anyway, so let us take the other items then. Let us take all these items that we'll need for the class quests in Ostguruth. And now I have enough space to get this scroll in here. So, alright, perfect. So now let us go to Ostguruth and turn in this quest and advance this quest. Thankfully, Hrotha is right over here.
What do you need?
2 batches out of 3. The end of this work is in sight now, Beriathan. This last bit will be the hardest though. Bring me a rune of evil presence from the sorcerer Salvak at Carndum and the teeth of a Gortorok, perhaps from Duskull, Ridsrip or Tordrak at Uruk-captain.
How can I be of service?
You have returned. You have much resolve, Beriathan. Many folk would have balked, but then that is what sets us apart, is it not? Alright then, just one more set of items and the spear will be yours. Bring to me a bloodstained talistic from the orcs Grishakrûm, Kugurs and Dafrim in Uruk-captain, and the crimson horn of the Gortorok Barashal who dwells in Carndum. Okay, so as you see, this last stage of the quest requires us, ideally, to travel to Carndum and Uruk-captain. Those are 6-man instances in Angmar, and do just that. Defeat the bosses they told you about to gather those items. But nowadays, getting a group for Carndum on level, if you are not in a king willing to help, might be difficult. And doing this on level still takes some time, so the game also doesn't expect you to wait until you out-level the content so you can solo it. So they also have this option in here on the skirmish camp. But I'm not sure if that... yeah, that includes these elements. So we need the Rune of Evil Presence, Teeth of the Gortorok, which is in here, Bloodstained Talistic, Crimson Gortorok Horn, and the Rune of Evil Presence is in here. So at 89 marks a piece, that is a little bit more than 350 marks, 356 if I'm not mistaken. And that is a reasonable price for this, and this allows us to complete this quest right away before we go back to Eregion. Let us do just that and finish this quest.
What do you need?
Ah, and now our work is done, Beriathan. Take this gear and let it protect you from the worst of the enemy has to send against you. May it serve you well, friend. So we have an option for an agility ring or a vitality necklace. I'm gonna take the earring. And we got a new title, Beriathan Gambit Master. Your expertise in warding tactics has been recognized by your peers, thank you. And now the weapon. That is it then, a lot of toil for one weapon, but all the great arms of legend took much sweat and blood before they were ready. Here is your spear as I promised. It is yours now, so use it well. I suppose it will not truly be finished until it has been bathed in orc blood, will it, Beriathan? We have the option of getting a spear, but since we are using swords at the moment, I think we can take the javelin, which will give us some extra agility, no, some extra vitality, but I still prefer the one I have because of the critical rating, the extra critical rating, and the reduction in inductions. That will make life easier for the deeds we are doing right now. In any case, let's complete that quest, and now
What can I do for you?
we can advance the next stage of the quest. You have proven yourself, Beriathan. I doubted the tales folk told about you when first I heard them, but now I am sure they are all true, or as close to true as a minstrel can manage. Now it is time for you to seek out one who knows more than any of us of the skills of the Warden. He may not be one of us, but he has fought alongside us many times, for longer than I have been alive. Some in Bree call him Strider, but his true name is Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Aragorn is a wanderer by nature, but great deeds are in the offing, and I think you should be able to find him where the wise gather. Find him, Beriathan, and give him my regards. Alright, so I much rather do some questing in Eregion for today's episode, so I'm not gonna spend that much time doing that other part of the quest. So let us go back to Gwingris. I mean, we can go back to Aragorn at any time, basically, so let us take care of all the other quests that we have in here. This is irrepeatable that we have already done. And I told you on a previous episode, for repeatables, I'm just gonna consider them one and done. So I'm not gonna repeat that one anymore. So, with that said, let us add all these quests to the tracker and take care of them. And in case you are a little disappointed, I didn't go to Carndum and Urugard to gather the items from the bosses. I still planned on doing a run of Carndum and Urugard, but I want to do that as an extra episode when I am at a higher level, so I can show you the full thing on one pass. And that way I don't have to depend on gathering a group, and trusting the group will still stick together for the entire of the instance. So that's why I much rather do it on my own when I am high level enough. So for the time being, just gonna gather the items from the skirmish camp and go back to Carndum and Urugard later. Yeah, I know, Geralt, this is an awesome sight, really, so you'll excuse me if I want to take a couple of nice pics of this. But the lighting in here is so great. What time is it in game? Dusk. I suspected as much. And it looks great. But now we can go back to what we were doing, planting seeds. We need to defeat the leader of the wood trolls and some Dunlendings. And these are the last few quests that we have here in Gwingris before we are ready to move on further into Eregion. So let us get into the cave now that we're here.
Zagâfum, leader of the wood trolls of Echad Eregion, has been discovered. The corruption that the wood trolls are inflicting upon the forest is unfathomable, and worse, unnatural. I cannot help but believe Saruman has his hand in the matter.
Okay, we're ready then to continue. And now, did Saruman have something to do with this? I cannot be certain. We are not exactly near Isengard, but we're not too far away either, so it's possible that Saruman had something to do with it. Okay, perfect. So now I'm gonna, let's see. Don't remember exactly where the boss is located, so gonna need to make our way through this. Okay, so let us continue. I have a good feeling about this path. Hopefully this is the right path. Oh Jesus, there are a lot of wood trolls in here. Just stop doing that. Please, you just die. And where now? Where to? Oh, come on! Has to be the most annoying thing to happen. I don't mind being rooted as long as I'm close to the mob that's rooting me, so that I can either kill him or fight him while the root goes away. But getting root, you are not close to the mob responsible for it. It's really annoying to say the least. So yeah, as you probably know by now, I'm truly not a fan of trolls on goblins. Here are the guys we were looking for, and this can prove to be quite a challenge. Corrupting? Ah, for God's sake. Worst moment for lag. Right, defeated Logon, and we got a new deed. Uruk-captain Eregion. Oh, come on. Stop. Yeah. I need to check that deed later, because right now we're in no position of doing that. Alright, yeah, okay. That's great. Now we can either exit through the entrance or the instance leave on the portrait, but we're gonna actually go into the entrance. That way I can also show you the deed. I'm not sure I have ever gotten this deed. I'm not sure where all 7 Uruk-captains are located, or maybe I did, but only once. Looking forward to completing the deed this time, in any case, regardless of my previous history with it. And now that we have defeated the Uruk-captain and the leader of the wood trolls in Sâd Rechu, we can continue planting the seed. music. Alright, I was just taking my time appreciating the soundtrack in Eregion. It's so good. The music in here. I really like it a lot. Yeah, you'll excuse me if I go silent for too long. I'm just admiring the music in here. Now, with the seeds planted, just need to go and defeat the Dunlendings. This is the only case in which I appreciate being punted. When you knock me towards the path I'm following and not back. That's a great help. Thank you. Now, let me check the earring that we got. 68 agility. Physical master, critical rating, and finesse. I lose some morale, but I get some offensive capabilities. Much rather have that. And now let us go on and fight some Dunlendings here by the lake. This should be quick. There are a lot of Dunlendings here in this area. I hope there are enough of them. Alright, more Dunlendings. Where are they? There's one over there. And I'm still missing 4. There should be enough of those guys in here. Perfect. So now back to Gwingris it is. Hopefully we can avoid all the enemies on our way there. Because, yeah, I told you as well, I don't like reapplying forced march every time I go out of combat. But unfortunately, yeah, I got distracted. Maybe I could have avoided those guys. I mean, it's just a minor annoyance, but it gets old really quick having to apply that thing every single time you leave combat.
Grey is the shadow upon
Excellent work, Beriathan. Your efforts here will be remembered. Please tell me all that you have learned. I can only hope that we have rid ourselves of this menace once and for all. Alright, yeah. Gotta pick the Atlas essences.
Will you lend me your ear?
This is troubling news you bring me, Beriathan. If what you say is true, then none of what has happened in Glad Eric is mere coincidence. It would seem that the enemy is compelling all our foes against us in concert, not the least of which is Saruman the White. We must inform all of our allies and move to counter these threats at once. Journey southeast to the waypost of Echad Eregion and look for Faen Hilith. He must know what we have learned.
What can I do for you?
We have done what we may. Now it is up to the forest to bring forth his young. Thank you for your aid, Beriathan. Alright, so I don't think that light armor will have anything useful, so let us pick the pots once again.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
A shadow is on my spirit.
Well done, Beriathan. With the loss of so many of their laborers and guards, the Dunlendings should be thrown into disarray.
Will you lend me your ear?
Our scouts have reported that the few remaining Dunlendings have managed to reinforce the lumber camp. Apparently they have a battle horde with which they can summon their leader, a man by the name of Tudur. Return to the Dunlending camp, Beriathan, and look to the east of the pond. Search for their battle horn and use it to challenge Tudur. When he arrives, defeat him. Perhaps then the Dunlendings will return to their own land. Hurry, Beriathan, before Saruman can send allies to reinforce the camp. I usually like defeating the leaders on each camp. Feels climatic. Oh, what do I have in here that might be useful? Monsters Field. I have broken wooden clubs. Powerful branches. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The means of completing 5 tasks. Okay, so let us do it. Let us do it. Armored car passes, broken wooden clubs, monsters Field, and the powerful branches. Not sure if I have albino furs, but I don't think I do.
What can I do for you? What do you need? Megavonen. How can I be of service?
Alright, with that we have completed the weekly.
What do you need?
And we're still missing 2 more tasks for today's limit, so hopefully we'll be able to get those items here fighting the Dunlendings. Otherwise, with the amount of task items that I have in here, I could technically go to another location where they would take them. And I think that would be Foro Hill. Foro Hill has just that. Surikila has just that. But let us hope that we can get all the items that we need in here. Here's a horn. Let's fight. Tudur. That guy didn't stand a chance against us. That was quick. Right, back to Gwingris one last time, it seems, for the time being. Oh, we're not far from Rivendell now. Technically we could go to Aragorn, but I think the epic will have us go back to Aragorn at some other point as well, or at least back to Rivendell. So that's why I'm also holding on that one. And well, Hrotha did say Aragorn not one of us, meaning the Wardens. I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't fight with spear, but he does uses the sword, his shield. Yeah, Aragorn is more of a captain, I know. But, well, I have... Let me tell you later.
The sorrows of the Elder are never ending.
Well done again, Beriathan. With their leader gone, I do not doubt that the Dunlendings will soon return to their homes in the south. You have earned the gratitude of both elf and tree this day, Beriathan. Thank you. We're ready now to continue south to Echad Eregion. We have 3 quests to turn in at Echad Eregion. Let us take Limbot, follow the road, and go there. So as I was telling you, Aragorn, yeah, it's more of a captain. And I'm fully aware of that in the way in which the captain class works, the types of skill they have, the type of group functionality they have. That's more closer to Aragorn than a warden. So I'm not exactly sure why the devs didn't make Aragorn the captain legendary trainer in the first place. But I'm glad. I'm sure glad that Aragorn is our legendary class trainer for wardens, because as a big Aragorn fan, going to him for guidance, for the class books, for everything, it's a really nice touch. It's something truly special, and that's one of the reasons as well what I did choose a warden for this journey of Citadel Guard adventures instead of any other class. There are many reasons as to why, but well, it's kind of a long story, and I like to take my time with stories. So I've been considering doing a video explaining, going into more details as to why a warden, not a captain, not a guardian, not any other class. Explaining my relation with each one of these classes, the relation of the classes with the lore from my point of view. So if that sounds interesting to you, let me know. Let me know so that I can add it to the schedule, to the list. If not, then I might as well do it, but it's gonna take later. It's gonna take more time, as it wouldn't be a priority. Right now, the priority is just going through the game, making the most out of each zone as much as I can, enjoying the experience, which I am totally doing. I'm having a great time, in fact. Oh, my action solved. The Blood-eyed recipe. But it was not much. Wasn't asking for much. I just matched the price that I saw on a similar bid. And it worked out. Totally worked out. Okay, here we are in Echad Eregion.
What do you need?
Let us unlock the Stable Master. We need to complete Silent and Restless Intermediate to unlock the Swift Travel to Rivendell. Good to know.
Sweelad Melon.
If only these were new tidings you bring me, Beriathan. Alas, we have ourselves seen signs of the company's passing. I fear they have already been discovered. Nevertheless, we must take no chances. There is much work to be done.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
I figured as much. We were about to complete that deed. Our own scouts discovered another campsite to the east and somewhat north of here, just beyond Thorek Ornagol and Thorek Karangor. We fear too it's a remnant of the company's passing. Go there, Beriathan, and search for any items possibly left behind. It is clear that certain members of the company are not as careful as they should be. If you find anything, return at once to me. So we leveled up. Oh, we capped Valor and now we're advancing towards Determination. That is great. So, and LOTRO points and some Virtue XP and some Reputation too. We are leveling Determination right now, but I think I'm actually gonna switch to Wit. It's so awesome seeing one of these capped. A long time coming, but finally done. The advance did another 20 quests. Well, that we can do. So yeah, on other alts on a similar level range, I have more virtues cap, but that's because I also took my time completing Slayer deeds, and I'm not filling up to that right now. So that's why. Let us bind a milestone in here, and let us see.
How can I be of service?
Well met and welcome to Echad Eregion. What news do you bring from Gwingris? Half-orcs still in Wormix? Yes, I know somewhat of this. Let us speak further on the matter.
Stay a moment.
The host of Rivendell has a number of trackers skilled in the art of subtlety and stealth in the wild, though few can rival the Dunlendings in these traits. His coat is like a fleeting shadow in the holy trees, and his toxic spray unseen with nary a sound. Go and hunt these lynx and bring me back their pelts. With a few of their hides, I will be able to fashion cloaks for our trackers that will let them stalk with the same skill as the lynx of Eregion. There is a saying in Rivendell among the trackers, where the warg howls, there also the orc prowls. With these cloaks, we will be able to ensure that no orcs will establish themselves in Fair Eregion. Our hunters, so slyly robed, will not allow it. So this is a saying from the Fellowship of the Ring. Nice little Easter egg.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Beriathan, we are in need of your aid. To the northeast, in the ruins of Pembar, my scouts have followed the arrival of half-orcs from Isengard. Why their exact purpose is, we do not know, but the scouts have also seen many Wormings in that place. Perhaps, if you thin the numbers of the half-orcs, you will find some clue as to their purpose. They are newly come to Pembar, but they have come in strength. When you have performed this deed, return to me and we will continue our discussion.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Well met, friend. What news do you bring from Gwingris? Wood trolls in Glad Eric? That is grave news indeed. We have seen more than our usual share of trouble lately as well. It is a sign of these dark days, I fear. If you wish to aid us, speak with the other members of my company. We could use somewhat with your talents, I am sure.
Sweet-eyed Malon. Will
Greetings,
you stay?
Beriathan. Your efforts in the north have spread your name far and wide among our kindred. I have a task for you, if you would accept it. Half-orcs in the service of Saruman the White have overrun the ruins of Pembar in the northeast. What they seek, I cannot say, but they defile the ancient ruin of my ancestors. I ask that you go there and search through the rubble piles. Perhaps you might find something that might explain Saruman's interest in Pembar. I'll be sure to take a look. So Pembar, that's the camp of the company, and the links. What is this? Raspberries. Alright, the lynxes will also drop the albino skins. So hopefully we'll get all those skins from them. As long as we get enough albino skins from the lynx, we'll get the other task items at Pembar, I hope. Dindal. Is this part of an explorer deed? I would say so, but I'm not entirely sure. There are plenty of links in this area, so it's still a good idea coming here. Alright, seems we will be able to get a quest in here. Salat Dindal. But these last few links are a little bit of hard to get. And I guess we can grab them on our way back. Let us try that. Let us leave them here. And for the time being. And let us go find a fellowship camp. The company's camp. Alright, there you are, girlie. I lost track of you. Don't scare me like that. Let's see what we're gonna find in here. Alright, I think... What is this? The Tall Karadra's campsite? This campsite has been disturbed, and it appears something was taken. From the signs you have found, it would appear the ransackers were either orcs or half-orcs. Tracks lead away to the south. It appears that there are at least 2 half-orcs and 1 horse. Volgalon will want to know about this. And will tell her. Now... Oh, I thought for a moment there was something else to find in here in terms of exploration deeds. But I'm second guessing myself now, so I'm gonna not lose any time and go to Pembar instead. Alright, for Karangor, we have that one discovered. This really quick. Oh, 13 more for that deed. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. I think we should be able to complete that by doing these orcs, these half-orcs on this area. Albino Furs and Albino Skins. We're doing good, we're doing good. Guard, Wormsire. Well, I'm not afraid of you. Alright, so finding the rubble is not gonna be an issue. But since there is also a hunter quest in here, it seems he has already killed most of these guys. We'll need to wait a little bit for them to respawn. In the meantime, rubble. Where's the rubble? Interesting rubble? Okay, you have found problem pages of Ring the Lord. Alright. Alright. Great that we got it, because otherwise I think this is the last time, or the second to last time we will be coming here. So I was really close of missing that piece of ring lore. Alright. Now, rubble. Over here. Alright, I see the other one. Let us exit through here. I will just need to wait for the Half-orcs to respawn. We're roughly halfway through. Alright, it seems they are already respawning. Let us go back to the ruins. Alright, this lady in Master is really throwing me off. Gonna be the last guy. Alright, let us go back for the links. We're missing just one of those. And Master of the Spear. We're just missing one more, so we're gonna get that with links. It's gonna be great. We don't have enough room to do that. Are you sure? Why? Alright, because of this ring. Tudur's curse. I need to sell some of these items that I'm no longer in need of. Alright, completed Master of the Spear. Thank you so much. We didn't complete any of the meta deeds. Oh well. We're making progress Let me see the meta deeds. Find weakness, perseverance, and mighty throw. And weakness, mighty throw, perseverance. Master of the fist, master of the shield, that's gonna come in later. And you might remember we're only missing, we only need to unlock one more of the class dates. But that one, still 10 levels away. I don't know why. I don't know why they changed that, because the gambit that you will need to use for the last class date, Dark Before the Dawn, was initially a level 50 gambit. And it's a power restoring gambit, which is really useful. With that gambit and the power regeneration that we have in combat, you won't basically need power pots ever again, unless you get a nasty disease. But
Greetings, friend.
yeah, I don't know why they changed that to be a level 60 skill, level 60 gambit, because that means that then you would be doing class dates long after the other classes have completed theirs. But that seems a little weird to me. Not sure what's the reasoning behind that. Gonna keep that spear because it looks really good. Seems that is all.
What do you need?
These are fine pelts, Beriathan. I will begin work on the cloaks at once. If only Aragorn were with us. He has spent much time tracking in these lands and would lend us much aid in the battles to come.
What do you need?
So the number of the Wormex was much greater than we first believed, and what is more, the Half-orcs do not seem concerned by them. I fear they are part of Saruman's plans. We shall have to deal with this threat at once.
Mind my words, traveler.
Alas, I fear the Half-orcs are breeding these worms for the service of their master. What terrible strength Saruman could wield in the north with these beasts at his command. We must put an end to this threat, Beriathan. Return to Pembar and destroy as many of the eggs as you can before they hatch. As well, find the Worm Master and defeat him. Our scouts say they have seen a half-orc in the company of a worm wandering the ruins of Pembar. The ruins lie to the northeast, in the event you have lost your way.
Negovanen.
It appears, Beriathan, that there are still fragments of many relics remaining at Pembar. There may yet be record of lore that should not come into Saruman's possession.
Sweet-eyed Malon, will you stay a moment?
Beriathan, it is vital that these half-orcs do not bring their bounty to Saruman the White. There is no telling what mischief a wizard might put the relics of the Elves to. Go to Pembar, my friend. Defeat the half-orcs and wrest from them any relics or trinkets you might find. They cannot be allowed to fulfill their task. Pembar lies to the northeast if the direction eludes you.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
The ruins of Pembar are a sad place, once filled with the music of harps and the sword tap of jewelers' hammers. Now it is filled with the stench of rotten flesh and evil beasts. One of these monsters has been spreading the filth of its kind throughout the ruins of Pembar, a great worm, Netgarg. Go to Pembar and seek out this worm sire. Without him, this line of worms will fall. Pembar is northeast of Echad Eregion and southeast of Echad Eregion. He will be lurking somewhere within the ruins.
Hail, friend, and well met.
This is worse than I thought, Beriathan. Whatever the enemy found may disclose who the members of the company are and put their quest in jeopardy.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
You say you saw tracks leading southwards. These half-orcs clearly serve Saruman and are bearing their price to Isengard. From what you say, they only have a single horse between them, so it is likely a pack horse rather than a mount. You should be able to catch them. Fortunately, our scouts saw such a pair of half-orcs to the east and a little south of here, almost due south of the campsite. Hurry, you must recover whatever they took from the campsite. Alright, it's in between Echad Eregion and Echad Eregion, so we're gonna hold on to that for the time being. I'm actually gonna take the stable master to Gwingris
How can
and
I be
complete the
of service?
tasks just in case. It's gonna be really quick. We're gonna complete the tasks and go back to Echad Eregion. Fortunate that the stable master is right next to the task board. Final vine of fur. Can't be serious. Right, I'm gonna get that fur off camera and not bother with this too much.
What can I do for you?
Alright. Well, this will be the end of today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Gonna take care of these tasks off camera and join me next time then. We will continue our fight in Pembar and hopefully moving south afterwards. For the time being anyway, thank you so much for watching today's episode and I hope I see you back on the next one. Stay safe my friends and take care. I will see you soon. Bye bye.